Hello everyone, my name is Christina Rowe and I'm going to be showing you now how to schedule a hangout on air. So the first thing you're going to want to do obviously is to log into your Google Plus account. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here where it says home and we're going to just hover over the home button and we'll see this drop down menu and we're going to click on Hangouts. Okay, we'll just let that load. Okay, now we're here with where it says Live Hangouts on Air. So we're going to click on Schedule a Hangout on Air. Okay, and I'm going to call this one. This is going to be the South Florida. Oops. I don't know where that went. Hold on one sec. Here we go. South Florida Business Owners Networking. Okay, and this is going to be live. Okay, now I'm just going to go over and grab some of, it's going to be live actually from your computers, the official name of the event. Okay, in this section here, I can tell people what this is going to be about. So I already created a landing page for this using the Hangout plugin. So I'm going to go over to that page, and you can see this page here. To show this to you here, I'm going to scroll down so you can see what this looks like. And this basically is a sign-up page, and it has a countdown, and you can enter here your name and email address in order to register. So this is really great for building your list and collecting email addresses of attendees. So what I'm going to do is I already wrote copy here, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. And I'm going to drop it into the actual event here. Go back here and get some more over here. And I'll go back and drop that in too. Okay, so I put some information about my event here. The next thing I want to do is you can see the options. I can start it right now, which I don't want to do, or I can start it later. So I'm going to click on later, and I'm going to choose my date, which this is going to be on Tuesday, January 21st, and the time is going to be at 1 p.m. Which is right here. So I'm just going to look this over before I hit the share button on this. See, now with my copy and pasting, I left out a letter here. And then I'm going to go down and just see if I have enough copy in here. And I want to put in the information because I'm going to be sending people to another page. Even though this is going to sit on the Google Events and all the people who are invited through my circles, I do want them to opt in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this URL of this page, landing page I have here with the opt-in box, and I'm going to drop that into here. I'm going to say you must register in advance to attend. Event is free of charge. Okay, and I'm going to put the URL right here. Okay, so that way they'll know that they need to go over and sign in and sign up for the event. And I'm just going to check this over, and then I'm going to click share. Okay, so now that I've scheduled that, okay, now this is interesting. If you can see here, it says you can't invite that many people. Please trim your guest list and try again. So I'm just going to take off this here and see what happens here. It's going to allow me to do this. I do have a lot of people in my circles. I'm going to take that off, and which would be interesting because I do want the public. Maybe just to create it, I'm going to do it this way at first. You may run into this type of glitch as well. Okay. So when I just made it a public event for now, I haven't actually invited anybody from that screen. It allowed me to do that. Okay, so now, as you can see, I now have, I just want you to be able to see this, make sure this is positioned correctly, an event page. Okay, and you can see here, this is where the countdown is going to be. And this is a great opportunity. It says trailer. add a trailer video for your audience to watch before your hangout on air. Now you don't have to, if you don't have a video, don't worry. I'm going to add a graphic here. I'm just going to click on this. Okay, so if I wanted to add, if I had a little trailer video for this particular event, I can put in the YouTube URL right here. Or I can search on YouTube with the search button. It says enter URL. I can look at my YouTube videos, but what I want to do is, I don't want to look at my photos because my photo is not up here on Google+, but I'm going to hit the upload button. And now I'm going to go quickly, and I'm going to find, and that's not the right folder. Let me just pause this and I'll find the folder and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I found my file. I'm going to click open, and now it's uploaded. And what I did was I just created a graphic here. Now I'm looking at this and it's saying to crop this image, drag. So I'm going to have to pull the sides out here and see if I can make this be able to fit the entire image. There we go. Okay, and if you're going to create an image, I've been advised that the pixel size for this is 1280 by 720. So if you use Photoshop, or if you have somebody who can create a graphic for you, or if you want to use something like PicMonkey.com or Canva, CANVA.com to create your graphic, you can do that as well. So this is going to be considered my trailer. And I put some information about the event on here. And now I'm clicking Add Trailer. Okay, and that should, oh, there you go. It's appearing right here. So now that looks nice. So I'm going to keep that there, and there's a little button here for Q&A. You can turn on the question and answers app to let your audience ask and vote on questions, which is interesting. We can enable that as well if anybody has any questions. So that's on. And this is going to eventually give a countdown as well as to how long till the event. And when I come back here, I could actually start the Hangout by clicking on this button. So the next step, what you would do next would be, you would want to share this event. So you can either click here and share it with your circles and people here. I'm just going to cancel that for 1 sec. Another way is to invite people. So there's a little button that says viewers, and I can do invite more. And now I can go through my circles, and I can start clicking on some of these circles. I'm just going to click on a random circle here of South Florida networking, and I'm going to select this circle. And this may not work, and I'll tell you why. Let me see if it does. Okay, do you want to invite all 50 people to this circle, to this event? And I'm going to click yes. And could not send invitations, if you see this here. And what's interesting about this is I've noticed this has been happening, and I've been trying to keep the circles. I have circles that are like 800 people, 300 people, some have 50, some have less than that. And for some reason that's been coming up. So the way around that is, and it's a little tedious, but you can go and grab the same circle. Just click here. I'm just going to grab a different circle here. And what you can do now is start actually clicking on people one by one and inviting them, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it says invitation sent. So instead of just going one by one, you can, let me see if I can go back down here again. I can go click and then click on this person. So I'm basically going to click on maybe 10 people at a time and see if that works. Okay, let's see if I can invite these 10 people. Now the trick with this is, once I click this, I'm going to have to go back into that particular circle. So first of all, I want to remember what circle I'm in, which, let me see, where did I click in here? I think it was the first one. I want to make sure I know where I am, and then I want to maybe jot down the last person on this list that I invited. So I'm going to click invite more. Now let's see if, okay, invitation sent to 10 people. A little bit of a pain in the neck, but it is a way to get the invitations right into the inboxes of these people, as you can see down here. Now it says not responded, 11 people, and I can continue to do this till I have several hundred people invited to this event. And then the other way, of course, would be to share the event right from here, which you can do as well. And you can just hit, enter all the different circles that you have in here, and write another comment up over here and share it that way as well. So there's various ways you can do this and get the word out about your Hangout. It's pretty easy to do. It's not very difficult to set up a Hangout. This is probably one of the easiest ways that you can set it up. So that's it for today. I don't want to overwhelm you with too many things. I'll be making other videos with other tips and suggestions on how to run a successful Google Hangout on air.